What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video we're taking a look at a brand new plugin from Waves called Magma Springs. This is of course part of the Magma tube line, and this is a spring reverb. And what's unique about this is that Waves has modeled seven different spring reverbs, and then they've taken those spring reverb emulations that they modeled and then combined that with the power of Magma and its tube goodness and richness, and we have a tube based spring reverb. So of course, let me go over the controls and then I'll let you hear what it sounds like. Very easy to use, and while I would have preferred a plate reverb, because that's what I more so like to use, maybe one is coming, but spring reverbs I typically use on snares, guitars, so that's what I'm going to show this to you on today. So we'll start with the classic mode. You see we also have Motor City, Twang, 50s. We've got Dark Space, Heavy, as well as California. On the left side, we got a drive knob that's going to drive signal into the reverb. We have pre-delay as well as feedback. We have treble and bass, which is of course going to either boost or cut your high end as well as low end. We have your mix knob, and then we have an output control, stereo and mono switch, and then also below the different reverb selector, we have short, medium, and long switch for the reverb time. So these are some guitars right here, and I've got it on long right now. We'll start with classic and we'll go through them, and then we'll check it out on some snare as well. All right, we're going to go back to classic and let's mess with this treble as well as bass. So yeah, that bass being cut just kind of turns into a high pass filter. I'm pretty sure these are shelves. All right, so that is Magma Springs on the guitars. Let's check it out on the snare, where you're really going to be able to hear the difference between these 7 different reverb types. All right, so for the snare, I'm going to give it just a little bit of feedback, open up the pre-delay a little bit, and just give it a little drive. And we'll start with classic and we'll go around. You can hear these different types on this snare. All right, so there's an example of the Magma Springs on snare drum. With something like a snare drum with a really quick and short transient, you can really hear the difference between these 7 reverb types on that. All right, final thoughts on Magma Springs. This makes me want a plate reverb, and I do hope one is coming. Like I said, I just use plate reverbs a lot more than I do spring reverbs. Guitars aren't something I mix a lot, as well as live drums with snares as well. So I don't find myself using spring reverbs a whole lot, but this one is pretty cool. The 7 different types, they're all different. Now if we went through all of these and they sounded, and it was like a subtle difference between them all, that would have been annoying to me, but I like that all of these have their own unique sound. So definitely comment and let me know what y'all think about this, the Magma Springs Reverb. Of course, I'll have a link in the description if y'all want to learn more about it, check it out, or pick it up. All right, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up, and if y'all want to continue to see content from me, then y'all know what to do.